Hi, I'm Emma. Welcome to Emma Esoteric. This will be a tarot reading for the sign of Libra. If you would like to book a personal reading, please go to emmaesoteric.com.au. You can view these readings like listening to a song or watching a movie. They may bring ideas, beliefs, or emotions to the forefront of your mind. You can interpret these readings any way you like. Nothing is set in stone. We'll start with the headspace here. The Seven of Pentacles. There's not really a lot going on in your headspace. There's a lot of bland energy. There's not really a great deal of creativity at the moment. You may be getting to a point where you're feeling a little bit lackluster. Things are a little bit mundane. Things are a little bit boring. Your job's a little bit boring. Your thoughts are a little bit boring. You may be going around the same thing around in your head. When it comes to your thoughts, we have the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands in the emotional space. The Queen of Wands is protecting her eggs here. And there is a sense of you can lash out at any minute if anyone comes and interferes with what you are doing. So I feel like you have a great knowledge that things are quiet. There's not a lot going on in the mental spaces at the moment when it comes to exciting energy. You have a plan, a structure. Things are going in a certain way. You know things are going to hatch when they get there. You know you're going to get excited about this at some point. You know something's going to come from this energy. But there's not really a lot you can do at the moment when it comes to getting excited about this. You kind of had to be still, be silent, wait for the potential. There is a festering within inside you, not like in a bad way, but just like a bubbling of emotions. Something's waiting to hatch here. You're waiting to go to the next level. You're waiting for the okay go. Maybe something to do with finances and a job that wasn't going your way. You were feeling miserable in a workplace. There's something about feeling really down with what you were doing, and now there's progression, but it's like it's not quite at the climax yet. Like it's not quite at the place that you want it to be. You're there, but you're not quite there. Justice and Temperance. What a combination in the environment. I picked this deck specifically because this was the Libra reading, and this card in this deck always reminds me of Libra. They've created like a new Justice card in this deck, like they've created a new edition, and I haven't used it, I haven't got it, I've seen it, but I don't like the new vibrancy in the Justice card. I like that the Justice card in this particular deck, in this version of this deck, is the black and white. This is how I see the sign of Libra personally. And my experience with Libra energy, if you were to relate it with the Justice card. But the Justice card in particular is something that is legal. It's something that is written down. It's something that cannot be changed. It is what it is. There is no changing this. It's just the laws. It's the rules. It's the way things are. There's no maneuvering this. And I find it so ironic how what is it called? The Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz. I find it so fascinating how she changed the imagery of the Justice card and why that's so important here. Because the Temperance card is a very vibrant energy. There's a lot happening in the Temperance card. There's a lot of different colors. You're going from the fiery energy to the calm energy, and then there's this sense of the opposite way here where the tears are going to the fire. So the reason why it's coming up about the color within the Justice is, I was just saying that it is what it is, you can't change it. But maybe there is a way to change this, or maybe something can be changed. Maybe you're missing a piece of information. Maybe there's something you haven't looked at yet. Maybe there's another way you need to view this. And it may be something you feel uncomfortable with, because the colourful Justice card, I can't remember exactly what it looks like off the top of my head, but I believe there's like colour in these lines, and it makes me feel really uncomfortable. In fact, it almost makes me feel car sick or nauseous, kind of. I know that's really extreme, but this is my first deck that I started using tarot with, and I've grown to really, I grew to really connect with this deck. So when I seen that she changed the color of the Justice card, it just threw me off. Like, it really made me feel sick. And I know that's off topic, but it's dramatic, but it is what it is. So here we have some type of vision. Empress and the Daughter of Swords. There's something about children here as well. You may be wanting to see a child. You may have children. There may be something about legally wanting to create children or create something around your child. The Four of Wands. There's something around a home and stability here as well. The child may be a metaphor for something you want to protect, because we have the Mother of Wands here. So this can actually be a child, or this can be something you're wanting to protect. You can be also, there's a sense of getting married here, or engagement as well. The Four of Wands can be engagement or proposal or marriage. The Justice card can indicate the legal matter of the engagement or the marriage. The Mother of Cups here, but I don't feel like I'm going to take that. The Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the High Priestess. There is like going from 1 to 2. There is something about multiplication here. The Strength card and the Mother of Wands. Again, you're like having to hold back some type of excitement. You know something. You're either going to get married and you haven't told everyone yet, or there is something about being really excited about the day, or you're getting engaged, you don't want to tell people yet, or there is a pregnancy announcement that you're holding on to. Some kind of wish coming true here with your stability that you've had to keep in the dark. You've had to keep quiet about this progression and this movement forward that you are progressing, because there is something here you're working on. Now, if we're looking at this career-wise, if this has nothing to do with, and there's the Hierophant and the Judgment, if this has nothing to do with a child or something to do with legal marriage or anything like that, this is to do with career. You are working up the ranks when it comes to your time, your energy, and resources. You have been working on something for a very long time. You have gotten into a certain status, a certain way of doing things, a certain way of perceiving a situation. You've gained this level of knowledge around what you're doing that you could do it with your eyes closed. You are just on the brink of a new idea, of signing a new contract, of a new commitment here, of new stability, and you're needing to regulate your emotions because of the excitement around this, and you're needing to control yourself and also ask yourself the question, are you loyal to this? Is this something you want to continue working on? Can you see this as long-term commitment? And I feel like you can. There was a lot of like you've had to fight your way to get to a sense of feeling like you are able to commit to something. You may have struggled to commit to things in the past. You may have a lot of memories or a lot of nostalgia around this kind of flighty energy, flying in and out of jobs, so to speak. You may actually be a fly-in, fly-out worker as well. If that's the case as well, then you are coming back home for this commitment, or you may be choosing to start working at home as well. But there is something about this, some type of like uncommittal energy that you had before in work, a relationship, or a family. You could have been non-committal to a relationship with your parents, or there may be some kind of non-commitment to do with children. There may be something to do here to do with needing to go to court about a family home or family children or something like that, and you're needing to be emotionally regulated around this as well. But whatever this commitment thing is, now you can do this with your hands behind your back and your eyes closed. You know exactly what you're doing. You can do it without even looking. I don't know why I said hands behind your back. There may be something here you're hiding as well. Like you're not showing people what you're doing. You're not showing people. The sun has just come in the window and is right in my eyes. And it's like there's something here. There's some type of illumination. And the sun's blinding me as well. So there's something that you can, the intensity of this is blinding. But in your mental space, it's second nature. The Lovers. Look at that. And that's like the sun. Here, I'll hold this up. It's like the sun coming in and like blinding. Like it's like, here it is. This is the choice. This is what you're choosing. And there's the Mother of Cups. And that's the Mother of Cups that I put away before. You've come out of this anxiety. You've reached duality. You've seen both sides of the story. There's a sense of peace, acceptance, grace, forgiveness coming in. The Lovers is a choice, but you're choosing something because you're choosing it. This is your choice. This is not something that's been chosen for you. This is your choice. You're making this choice to commit. You're making this choice to sign these documents. Like if you, for example, take this away from like pregnancy and you choose to have a baby, that's one thing. But if you were to choose to adopt a child, that's something completely different. And that's this kind of energy. Like it's something that's, it's going to be yours. You're going to be partaking in it. You know how to do it, but it's a choice that it's not necessarily your choice to make. Like something else is involved. So for example, if you're getting married, yes, it's your choice to get married, but there's someone that you're choosing to marry. So it's someone else's choice as well. There's something else that's involved. Like if you would, it's like, for example, bring back to the adoption agency has to choose that you're going to be a good fit. Anyone can get, well, not anyone, but like, you know what I mean? Like a woman can fall pregnant with someone's child and there's no one saying that you can or cannot have that child. Whereas if you're adopting, the adoption agency can turn around and say, no, you're not fit to have that child. So there's something here where the decision is outside of your control. So for example, if you were to get married and you propose to someone, that person has to say yes. You're not going to get married to yourself. Like there's something else here where you have to have someone else's approval, or there has to be something else here that's involved. And when the Seven of Pentacles goes to the Eight of Pentacles, that's when you can start moving and working on what you are loyal to, which is what you're creating here with the eggs, which is this commitment that you didn't think you were capable of committing to before. And now there's emotional maturity around this. You can regulate your emotions in the environment. There is stability. And there is also a peace offering coming in here as well. So there is something to do with some type of apology or reconciliation, or something here where you are making peace, possibly with the mother, or the mother of the children is making peace, if that's the energy here. And there's balance. I just noticed that there's balance. If there's been any type of deception, either toward yourself or anyone around you, that's not involved anymore, because the deception is this Nine of Swords, deceiving yourself due to anxiety and stress. Stress is the biggest cause of deception, I believe. And it all bottles down to it. People are sneaky and make deceptive choices due to feeling so overwhelmed and stressed in some way, shape, or form. I don't know where that came from. That must be some type of subconscious belief of mine, because usually when I say I believe something, I have to really think about it for a long time, and I haven't really thought that one through. So take that one with a grain of salt, but that may be important in some way. Alright. It's like the stress made me do it. Who says that? The stress made me do it. I think that was Eminem. The stress made me act like this. Believe that's Eminem. I could be wrong. But I know that lyric very well. The stress made me act like this. Something about, it might be the same song, it could be the same lyrics, but there's something about in that arena of like lyrics there, where if the person wasn't stressed, they wouldn't be able to accomplish what they accomplished. So there's like a recognition of how much of like where you have come from because of the stress. You wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for the pressure that you've been put under. And now, because of the amount of pressure you've been put under, you understand things on a whole new level. Abundance. And that's what's coming in. There's like this, there's going to be this great wave of, it's not so much money. I'm not thinking abundance as in money. So don't take it as in like you're going to get like a whole lot of money. That's not what's coming in here. You're going to get abundance in a feeling of accomplishment. There's accomplishment coming in here. Abundance of love, abundance of balance, abundance of stability. Abundance of confidence as well. Gentle aggression. That's this protecting energy here. You're going to protect what you have. Like there's this gentle kind of like, don't touch this. This is mine. I've worked really hard for this. You're going to be very assertive around where you stand because of how much you've worked for this. And this is grounded energy too. Yeah, you're going to demand people's respect. This is like the fire energy. This is the earth energy. So with the Queen of Wands, this is this earth energy, and this is this respectful card. But you're coming through very gently because you've found some type of, like, you've gone through this inner journey and you found this confidence. So your presence, like who you are, the way you approach a situation, it's like your vibe is going to come through as kind of like a little bit intimidating to some people, but it's because they have to respect you. Like I can't really explain it exactly, but you just, if you meet someone and you just they demand respect because of this gentle aggression, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, you might perceive this person as an asshole, which is not the case. They've just been through a lot. The stress made me act like this. Willpower, yeah. And that's this water energy with this Mother of Cups, this willpower to create balance, again with the water energy. No, this is air, sorry. That's water. No, is that air? No, that might be air. No, this is water. That's air, yeah. Scrutiny. And I see the mouse as scrutiny as well as like a Libra energy. Yeah, so that one's air, so this is water. Why would the magpie be in water? It's random. Anyway, opportunity. So again, you're getting an opportunity here to create something for yourself, but it's also involving other people. Willpower is like, there's this small stature that you might have as well, but your willpower and your determination is quite grand. Balance. There is an emotional balance happening here. This reading is 21 minutes long, and to be honest, it felt like no time has passed. It felt like I have not put any effort into this reading at all. It has just flowed. Done a couple of readings today, and I just had to work really hard to get the energy out, but this is just flow, balance, creativity. Everything's just aligned. Even the cards, they're just so neat and tidy for me. Everything feels like it's in its right place. Like, it's just, everything's going to feel like everything is in the right place at the right time, in the right way. This is the right decision. This is the right thing. Like, it's just going to feel right. It's just going to feel right. So thank you. Have a lovely day.